That was a big one. Just love. A drum clears energy, clears everything up and gets it going. Now, I am just checking on things here. All right. All right. So, good morning, good morning, good morning, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are, whenever you're listening. And I'm just trusting that this is finding you in the right timing. So, today, I'm going to talk about you live in your wounds or you live in your divine love. You see, because so often our mind gets filled up with things that have happened in the past or things that we've been trained to think. And we end up closing ourselves off to that divine love because maybe something's happened in a past relationship or maybe the way that we were raised, and this is all important information for us. And that's what it is. It's information. It's not meant for us to live in our wounds. It's meant for us to overcome it, to decide, to choose the higher vibration, to choose that love inside of us, to choose the divine love within us. You see, because it's in each and every one of us. Okay. And I like it in the Bible. It says that we're given a sound mind. We are given a sound mind. The thing is along the way, we tend to hang on to things, right? We hang on to past relationships, the good, the bad, whatever we want to term it, right? Whether it be a relationship with our parents or a relationship with a friend or perhaps a loved one, like a mate of some sort. And then what happens is every time we hang on to something like that, maybe, I'm going to speak about myself here. So maybe abandonment, and I crush down on my heart, rejection, and I crush down on my heart. People, people saying whatever they want to say out of their wounds, and I crush down on my heart, because I didn't want to hurt anybody. But in the meantime, every time I crushed down on my heart and I kept it smaller and smaller and smaller, what I was really doing was hurting myself because I wasn't expanding myself out into that divine love that I could receive as well as flow and keep that moving. Energy, it needs to flow. Love is energy, and love needs to flow. Okay. And so it'll feel yucky. It'll feel yucky if we're closing ourselves down. We'll feel fear. We'll feel anxiety. We'll feel like that yuckiness in us. I recently heard something that butterflies in your stomach is actually not love. It's your wounds. And that's true. When I looked into that, I'm like, yeah, that is so true. Because those butterflies comes from that excitement, that anxiousness, or whatever is bubbling up inside of us, right? Divine love is free and open and flowing. Okay. When you meditate and when you get into that state of just freedom, of pureness, there is no there is no ups and downs. There just is, right? So my question for you today, are you living your wounds or are you living your divine love? Look at every situation in your life. You can even look at past situations and see how you've operated. This is what I do for myself too, is I look at the past in order to heal myself right now, my present, and have a beautiful future. I go into my past and I change things around. I look, I learn, I experience on a deeper level, you know, What have I carried forward from that experience? And here's the thing, if you've carried something forward, you've carried it, which means you can put it down. You don't have to carry it around anymore. You don't have to be playing small and closing down your heart to yourself. Because when you close down your heart to other people, other situations, other opportunities, you close yourself down. So that means if you're thinking, I can't do this opportunity or this relationship or whatever because you know, I'm not smart enough, or this happened the last time, or I can't open myself up. All of that is stuff that you're carrying. All of that is coming from a wound somewhere deep within you. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't, right? But it's all coming from some other place because that's not divine love. So decide. Decide not to listen to that little voice, or decide not to listen to that little nudging inside of you. Maybe it's a big nudging, right? Decide not to listen to that. Why would you want to listen to that anyways if it's going to shut you down, if it's going to close you down? What you really want is that openness, that pureness, that freedom. You really want is what's within you. That's what is beating in your heart chakra, is that divine love, and it wants to be set free. It wants to be set free so bad, right? So decide not to play around in those energies anymore. And there's different layers. There's the energetic layer, there's the mental layer, the emotional layer, right? And the spiritual layer. But it all starts with a decision. It all starts with a decision to not play like that anymore, to not play games with your fears, with your doubts, with your insecurities, not to be that way anymore. And I know this because this is what I did. And this is what I help other people do too. Let go. Let go of carrying all that stuff you've been carrying. And it's not as if you can like just flip a light switch and have it turn off, right? It has to be taken out of your mental mind, taken out of your emotional heart, taken out of your energetic space. Okay? And it starts with that decision. It starts with the decision to flow divine love for you. So do you get butterflies? Are you living your wounds? Maybe it's time to set them down. All these energies that have been hitting us last few years, and even before that, they've been leading you on a course to yourself, that wisdom within yourself, the wisdom that you've kept locked up, that wisdom that wants to flow and be free and set you free. And it will set you free in every circumstance in your life. When you start to live your divine love instead of your wounds, you start to flow it into every situation. It's called coming into alignment, because that divine love's within you. So you align with that divine love. Okay? So I hope this message reached you today and that it helped you. Maybe take a look at what's going on and what has gone on, and what do you want to carry forward? What do you want to do in your life? How do you want to live it? Because it's your life, right? It's your life. You can decide how to live it. A mentor told me years ago that love is a choice. Love is an action word. It's a verb. It's a choice. I couldn't agree more with her. You know, we think that love is an emotion and emotion is attached to love, but really love is a choice. Are you choosing you today? Are you choosing love in every situation? Something to think about, hey? Anyways, if you enjoyed this, give it a like, share it with somebody who needs to hear it, and I'll see you on the next one.